He's a flip-flop, pretending to be a gangster. There you go. He does. He looks like Dave Courtney, look. It's them bright eyes burning like fire. Soft eyes again, look. Everywhere I look, I see those eyes. He looks a bit sniper division there, doesn't he? He's got no brow bone. It's really strange. Oh, where's your brow bone? Egg-shaped face. Pushed downwards, squashed together. He's like mini-me, but grown up. He is. It's Van Troyer on growth hormones right there. I'm telling you now. Steve Wilkos. He was the security on Jerry Springer. And then when Jerry Springer packed the bags up and went to nod, Steve Wilkos filled their shoes. And again, I was addicted to these shows when in my 20s. I used to love Jerry Springer. I thought it was all real. It's not. It's all scripted. It's all flip-flops as well. That's the bit that gets me, that it's all flip-flops. Like, how many of them is there? If they can fill chat shows with them, and the panelists, and not and the audience, I don't believe that all the audiences, I think they might mix them in there, but just so they can ask stupid questions and stuff. But ex-military, ex-policeman. I say policeman. I use the term very lightly and loosely. It's quite a neck, isn't it? Just saying, Steve. Male digit ratio as well. Look at the length on that ring finger versus the index. Size of the hand. Right. We've got a Getty seal on Steve Wilkos. It's an absolute egghead. Shut up about my head. It is normal. It is a nice head. Got a small face, hasn't he? It does not look like a sodding tic-tac. And there you go. FTMs. Everywhere I look, I see FTMs. They've all got closer eyes. Why does that one look like Bill Gates to me? And Harold Lloyd. It must be the glasses. Oh, they will stick out their tongues. Where was that, Steve? You just caught me for a split second. There. Or is he singing? I don't know. It does look like he's sticking out his tongue. It's not a biscuit, is it? It might be a biscuit. I could be wrong. Bink Bosch. Ba-da-da-da. All right. I was looking for Gates. There's nothing. He's got a big head, hasn't he? That one. Where was that? They're deep set eyes and the rectangle in shape, wouldn't you say? It's not just the host. That's how they can have these ridiculous, redonkulous stories that they have. Man marries tree and all this stuff. They can only do it through these actors. Do you know what was sad? I saw a clip the other day. There's been a thing surfacing. Howard Stern's Butterface competition, and there was a girl on it that came up and it was like, you got a butterface and all this, and then it showed you him now, and literally life ruined from going on that show. And I was just like, is that a normal person? Did they do this to normal people? Did they actually let normal people on these shows and destroy their lives? Because that's what Satan's about, right? It's about destroying life, not giving life. God said go forth and multiply, not make clinics that stop life. It's just, it breaks me out, it really does. And it's only through education that they get away with this. Dumb education. I'm not talking about education, you know. When I say the word education, I do not mean I do not mean education. Everybody who thinks they're educated are about as bright as I don't know, a burnt matchstick. There's no spark left in them. Don't you see that all around you? People without spark in them, saddened by the world. Some people even end their lives, you know. And it's sad. Real. Oh, we're done. Steve Wilkos is a girl. Look, she's doing ballet. Look at her foot twisted outwards. She does a shoulder tilt. Look how tilted the shoulder is. Look at the width of those hips, and look at the position of that foot and knee. 4 o'clock. And again with the doing ballet lot, but with Springer. There springs a girl from the streets at night. Mincing again, shoulder tilt. Cal Ripken Jr. Is that this one? Very Joey pouches, don't you think? Those legs look like they've literally just grown out of those trainers. Like potted plants. For such a big man, where's your clavicles? Explain to me how people like Angelina Jolie and Jamie Lee Curtis have got bigger, thicker clavicles than Steve Wilkos, who's 6 foot whatever. Oh my gosh, those two look scary, don't they? Steve Wilkos. It's a girl, final answer. There's not many gates, look. But that first one is just so beautiful. She's doing ballet. I'll put street in and see if we can get you on the street. Dirty old town. This dirty old town. Got no gates. We're done. What is that? Steve Lund. I thought it was Steve Wilkos for a second. Was that a lottery winner? What was that? That one had a tight knit face. Where was that? I saw a check. Where's the one with a check? You caught my attention. Oh, I've lost it. Right, we're done. Steve Wilkos. I'm sure I've already got him. Oh, I didn't put his name in. Should have done that first. Steve W should find it. Right, away it goes. Once it searches for Steve, let's get rid of it. Ding, 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 ding. Dr. Dre. Have we not done Dr. Dre? No.